All right, happy Friday. What is going on, everybody? I figure we'll do an update. Haven't done one in a little bit. So we'll start off with some of you may have seen on the fan page yesterday about the skid question and what's going to go on with that. Um, I mean, that was obviously an obvious answer there after the poll was taken. So from this point forward, I'm getting ready to put official order in today. Um, we will only be ordering blank skids, and those skids were going to come in obviously 70 millimeters flat blank. We talked about maybe 64 millimeters flat blank, 78 millimeters flat blank or blank, and then obviously we're going to do the 64, 70, and 78 angled blank also. So guys know that like the link pockets are going to be the same. Basically, it's just not going to have any transmission holes. So they're going to have that great high quality fish product. And then we're going to leave the holes up to you guys. We're going to try to either work on templates or we're going to work on maybe sending a material that you can make a template with super easily. If you've already got the trans there, nobody can make a better template than you having the trans and basically putting something on there. So we were thinking about maybe a piece of plastic put on there, and then you could trace around with a Sharpie because you'll be able to see through it, mark it, make your own template, and then you can put it anywhere you want on the trans and make your holes. That was a thought. Making a sticker sheet's a thought. Making printouts on card stocks a thought. I'm just thinking if we can send something that you can make a template with, and then you're able to keep that template if you want for future builds, you know, some kind of plastic that's able to handle that. It's possible. So just know that going forward, skids are only going to be stocked in blank. You can see behind me these. Oh, I'm backwards. These are literally all skids. You guys can see how many that we have here. And then there's more in the bulk over here on the sides. So just stocking that many skids is it's just not smart. So we're changing that. We're going to do all blanks from now on. It seems everybody was on board with that, so that's good. Backpacks. We have hit the final stages. The sample, after all of the design and redos and all kinds of stuff that I've been going with for months now with my manufacturer. So the sample has been obviously paid for and being made as we speak, and then I should have that in my hands shortly, and this thing is going to be awesome. If it turns out like everything that we planned and talked about and all that, it's going to be awesome. I mean, it's obviously going to be a bigger backpack. That's what everyone asked me throughout the 5 to 6 years that we sold thousands of backpacks. They're like, oh my god, I love this backpack. I wish it was a little bit bigger. So we went a little bit bigger. But it is definitely geared towards the RC hobbyist. It's going to have tool holding capabilities in the inside that holds them good and secure. You're going to be able to get to those quickly. Even if you're carrying a truck, it's going to be made out of some super strong material. Our previous backpacks were made out of the same material, but I believe it was a step under from what I quoted for this backpack. So this is going to be thicker and stronger, I can't say waterproof, but water resistant, obviously. So it's going to be a heck of a backpack if it comes out priced well for me. I haven't got the final quote. They have to build the sample to figure out what the final quote is, but you're going to have room for patches. It's going to have our patch already sewn on there. It's going to be awesome. So just know that's coming. I know a lot of people have been waiting, and it has been a lot of work to get it right. I just didn't want to buy a random backpack already made and throw a couple things on it and be like, oh, here's an RC backpack. That's not what we're doing. If you know anything about how we did our duffels and stuff, we build quality. We want quality. We want something that somebody's going to have and last forever. I mean, this is no lie, and this is a God's honest truth right now. I have literally sold thousands of our previous backpacks. I have yet for one person, I had one person come to me with a problem, and it wasn't even that much of a problem. But everything else from then, I have not had one person come back to me with, hey, this is broke, hey, this doesn't work, or hey, my backpack ripped here, or anything like that. I mean, they were perfect. They were awesome quality when we had those made. I touched with it last time a little bit on the updates. The schedule coming up for Corrupt Carbon Works. Okay, guys. I know it's not going to be received well. That's for sure. I know it's coming. But coming up, we have a family vacation. And then after the family vacation, we're back for 2 weeks. And then starts the comp traveling season. So we head to Spring Shootout in Pennsylvania. We come back home for 1 day. I hook the trailer and we head to Beat the Creek. And then we come back, I think, for 6 days. And then we are out to ECC. So during this time, guys, there's not going to really be any shipping done whatsoever. I mean, it's back to back to back to back. So I don't have time for that. So we'll be leaving for the family vacation. We'll come back, and then that's when I'll put something on the website. I'm going to allow sales to continue, but there's going to be a contingency in there that you guys know that I'll try my best to get the products off during whatever event that we're at and make sure that they're there to ship when I get back set up or home. But, you know, there's things that happen during events that I can't control. But basically, I'll come back from vacation, I'll take everything down and pack it up, put it in totes, I'll get it in the trailer, we'll head literally to Spring Shootout, which we're not setting up, we're just going for competition and seeing everybody. We're coming back, and then it's already in the trailer. I'm hooking the trailer, and we're going to Beat the Creek. Obviously, we're going to be set up for Beat the Creek, so all the product's going to be in the trailer at that time. We'll be at Beat the Creek. We'll come back home from Beat the Creek. I'll get the trailer unpacked and back down here, hung back up, inventoried, stuff shipped as much as I possibly can within those days, and then we're back out to ECC. So after ECC, I'll come back home. Everything hopefully will be here. We'll be able to make sure everything's taken care of and all the orders shipped out. Everybody emailed if I don't have the product or something happened, I wasn't able to grab it off of the peg hooks or something. Just know that that's a possibility, and that's going to happen. So for 4 weeks, Corrupt Carbon Works, 5 weeks will be touchy. Sadly, you know, the beginning of the year is hitting hard, and it's off and rolling. But after ECC, we're back home until later on in the season, so we should be back to normal after that. So just know that there's going to be some gaps in between there. We've been testing our Pro chassis, off the wall awesome so far. It is incredible. So super ecstatic with that. More of them are getting built with the team. They're being tested, so keep your eyes out. You might see a couple of them. We're not really trying to go crazy and hide it. If we're out at competitions with it, we want people to see it. We want people to drive it. I've had a couple of people drive mine, and you know, it's just been great remarks after another. So we're getting them fine-tuned, dialed in, and it's super nice. Oh, let's see what else we got. Kits. I have some kits on order obviously right now. We're getting those worked through. I'm to them at this point. I'm building links, and then they'll go out. So if you got a kit on order, just know it's almost ready to ship. And then obviously the chassis. So we talked about it a while ago, taking away colors, and we're 100% going to do that for right now. Colors will come back periodically when I get a chance either to cut or we'll get some more material on the orders. So everything is coming back in if I'm out of colors. So the Jekyll and Hydes are coming back in under plain weave T700s. You know, it's just an all-around good-looking carbon. It's extremely strong, and we'll go from there. And then colors will be dropped in here periodically. I'll say, hey, I've got 10 blues coming or 10 greens coming. They're being dropped this day at this time. So that's how we're going to work colors. It'll be the same for everything else. It'll be the same for Battle Axe. It'll be the you know, the same for the ninjas, the katanas, and all that. So going forward, we'll have the Jekyll and Hyde revamp. It'll obviously be the Jekyll and Hyde Class 1 available also. And then Battle Axe, Ninja, Katana are going to be our stocked chassis. So once the Reapers and once the Razor's Edges are gone, they're gone. But that will be how we go about chassis here later on. We still have lots of Reapers. We still have lots of Razor's Edge in stock. Get those if you're looking for colors. They are starting to dwindle down. And like I said, once they're gone, they're gone. But other than that, guys, we were slow for a while, and we got hammered here lately, obviously. So tax time kind of helps during that, which is always good. So, you know, hang in there. It's going to be a wild beginning of the year. Lots of traveling, lots of competitions, lots of setting up. ECC, spring shootout. Just know that I'm not setting up, but I'm going to try my best to bring some ready to runs or some sliders if somebody wants to purchase those. If you want some parts brought to you, let me know. I'll figure it out. We'll get in touch. I'll carry them with me or something like that. We can make that happen also. I'm trying my best to have backpacks for Beat the Creek. We'll see how it goes. Full production custom backpack takes time. They have to make a whole line of it in their manufacturing. So what typically they have to do from start to finish, they set up a team and they just run those backpacks. And as long as everything works the way that I'm hoping that it does, we should have them. We'll see. It's all due time. But thank you so much for the love and support, guys. We're 2025. We are off to a rolling start. People are buying kits. People are having a blast with what they've built over the winter so far, and I can't wait to see everybody out on the rocks. It's just this winter has definitely kept me in the basement and working, and I want to get out on the rocks in the warm and do some crawling. So thank you so much again. Love and support. I will see you guys a little bit later.